everyone, my name is Carlie Hamilton and I'm here with another scrapbook process video for you guys. This one is one for my wedding album, and I'm scrapping 4 photos on this layout, and I've decided to crop down those horizontal ones so that they all fit together in a nice box. Now I'm using some paper from Crepe Paper Love Notes, and that green background paper, I think it might be either Maggie Holmes or the Love Notes, I'm not 100% sure. But these papers are beautiful, I love them, it's such a good line, and I really love the colours. So I'm using here pinks and greens, and that is because this is for Ellen H's challenge. So this is for her 300 subby challenge. She totally deserves that and more because she's awesome. If you haven't heard of her, you should definitely go check out her channel. She makes really beautiful stuff. I love what she does. So of course I had to, I just had to be into her challenge. So I've misted the background with splattered the background with my spray, and now I am going to start laying out the composition. And this is some newspaper paper and it had like the words adore and stuff on it that I really liked, but I actually end up covering it all up even though I'd selected that section of the paper specifically for those words. That happens. So I'm going to be inking the edges of all the bits and pieces in here, and now I'm just sticking it down. Now I have to say that I'm a little bit nervous doing a lot of these wedding pictures because I guess there's an expectation that people are going to be looking at this album and going, oh, stuff like that. I find it a bit hard to experiment as much with these pages, but I've got to say that I really love how this page came out. So I don't know if you heard that, but that was a dickhead on the road. Anyway, I've completely lost my train of thought now. So this is for Ellen's challenge, as I said, and the things with her challenge were that you had to have a green and pink layout, which you can see here is clearly green and pink, and also it had to be a layout about yourself. And so this layout is all about me. It is from my wedding when I had to sign the documents to say that I was officially married. And the instructions from our celebrant were sign here and then smile for the cameras. So I did. I signed, and then I gave a big cheesy grin for all the people in the audience watching. I found I had a really small wedding. Our plan was to spend the least amount of money as possible, and we did. We didn't want a big wedding, and we didn't want to waste money on a wedding. But it was probably time for a wedding. For those who don't know, which is probably all of you, we got together in 1999 when we were both still in high school, and so we've been together a long time. But we only got married last year in 2013. And there's lots of reasons for that, but I guess it just finally felt like it was time. And yeah, so we'd already been together for so long that the marriage itself didn't matter too much. Like it mattered, but it didn't matter. We didn't need to spend a whole heap of money on it, and we didn't want to. In any case, the point of me rambling about that was to say that there wasn't very many guests, but at the same time, even though there weren't very many guests, I felt like I was someone really famous, and I was surrounded by paparazzi because even my father, who was a bit of a Luddite, has worked out how to use his camera on his phone, and I was just getting photos everywhere. Everyone was taking photos, and I couldn't help but contrast that to my sister's wedding. I think her wedding was a little bit different. Hers was the super formal, a traditional wedding. But it was a few years ago, and I think there's just been a slight change since that time where more people now are just taking photos with their camera phones. Whereas back then it wasn't, like it was around, but I don't think it was as big a thing. And so I just really felt the change there, that everyone was taking photos. So yeah, this photo is, this layout is of me signing my life away, and then my big cheesy grin at the end. Now, as you can see, I've stuck down a whole heap of flat embellishments by now, just little tags and stuff from my flat box. And now I've pulled out a whole heap of my more dimensional stuff, and now I'm going through like sticker sheets, like bigger sticker sheets that I have in a section there. And what I like to do is I like to cut out stickers from their sticker sheets, so I can move them around the page and see what they look like. And now that I've got all this stuff out, I start having a look at it all and trying to work out where on earth it's all going to go on the page. I only have sort of such a narrow bit of space there to embellish, and overall I am really excited about how this turned out, this embellishment cluster. I'm going to use that piece of wood veneer, which is one of the 2Ps exclusive ones, and I was going to glue it down, but then I thought, nah, I want to stick that baby up on foam, so I'm using my foam there to pop it up and whack it down. And then I'm going to stick some little stickers and stick them underneath it. I give it a bit of an inking just to dirty it up and make it look a bit more cohesive with the whole page overall. And then I am going to get my wood buttons. I had to think about that. I get a wood button and I stick it down on the page as well. There we go. Of course, what page wouldn't be complete without some buttons? I really feel like I'm getting low on buttons, so I would really love some more buttons in my future. And this is a My Mind's Eye sticker sheet, and I am searching for another sort of word or short saying sticker to stick on the page. I'm quite liking these like strip clusters. I was going to stick them side by side like I normally do, or one on top of the other, but I quite like having that sticking out the side there. It looks really good, and I also stick that up, one of the ends, on a foam dot as well, so it has this like coming off the page look. One is stuck down flat one side and the other side isn't, and I really love how that goes. I also stick down this chevron flare, and I tuck it underneath the doily and that other sticker there, making that pop up. So I really love the dimension that I have put on this page. I don't know, I just really love how this one has come out. I think it looks really pretty, really sweet, and I gotta say it's probably one of my favorite layouts that I've maybe ever made. And it doesn't help that the subject matter itself is pretty awesome as well. I'm only kidding there. Or am I? So use my my adhesive there to stick down the buttons and to chop off that extra bit of paper that was sticking off. Now I love my enamel dots, but lately I am just working the bling. I don't know what it is, but I'm just really loving a bit of sparkle, and I think the sparkle would work really well on this page. So I end up putting sparkle in 3 of the corners and some of it also in my embellishment cluster. I am happy to report that I still haven't hurt myself with my scalpel yet. I am sure it's going to happen, but it hasn't yet, so hopefully it will stay like that way. I'll let you know. I'll report back. You can also see that my my roll of double-sided tape is almost out. I have to go back through my videos and see which layout I first used it on, and then I can work out how many layouts the tape lasts for. So it's not quite done yet. I think it gets done in the next layout that I make. Anyway, that is me calling this one done. So I'm just going to give you a bit of a close-up of everything there. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video, and don't forget to go and check out Ellen's channel. She's awesome. Go subscribe to her. She's worth it. So here are some close-up photos of my layout. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe. And if you like what you see, do check me out at my blog. It is createmess.com. So everyone get scrapping and get messy. Yes, I am playing around with my outros. Bye!